Bacolod City, the city of smiles, and of course, the Sugar Bowl capital of the Philippines. A lot more feats can be hollered at the city, from its amazing delicacies, beautiful people, and not to mention her breathtaking sights. Bacolod is not a stranger to tourist hotspots, boasting at a whopping 50 plus beautiful locations which are ranked as must-see from InsiderTravel.com's 2018 survey. In partnership with the University of St. La Salle and the Department of Tourism, Bacolod has financed one of the best urban city planners and mathematicians to devise a Hamiltonian graph, which can actually best showcase Bacolod's natural beauty and of course her beautiful culture through one memorable bus ride. Now, in order to devise a graph for the city, a replication of Bacolod has to be made. The graph has been pre-layouted with the tourist hotspots being a respective vertex in the graph, and the path of the bus will be visualized and planned on as soon as the city replica has been finished. Now that the city has been replicated to an extent, we have to find where the graph is, where we'll have to pass through the graph to hit all the vertices exactly one time, and of course what tourist hotspots are being passed by. We'll be using this legend, which is a bus, in order to place ourselves within the map in order to see where we'll have to pass through in order to hit all the vertices, which in this case all the tourist hotspots, in one of the most memorable single bus ride a tourist can ever imagine. Now, first stop is Bacolod's very own Mega Mall, Ayala Mall Center. Aside from its festive decorations and comfortable shopping atmosphere, it's proven to be one of the best modern designs in the city with its fine architecture, cultural integration through the designs, and just like any mall, convenience of supplies and services. Get down the bus and grab something for yourself since this would be a long ride. Alright, get down everybody and find your best angle here since you're witnessing one of the highlights of Bacolod City, the new Government Center. Erected at around August 8, 2008, the 394 million three-story building of the 5-hectare lot is one of the jewels of the city, known for its family-friendly atmosphere, a bustling place for the people of Bacolod, and a lively nightlife for the partygoers of the night. You can take your photos in any of the picturesque sectors of the place, from the beautiful fountain, the amazing facade of the building, to the beautiful greenery of the lot. Alright everybody, back in the bus since we're going to our next destination. The ruins is the remains of the ancestral home mansion of the family of Don Mariano Ledesma Lacson and Maria Braga Lacson. It is situated in Talisay, Negros Occidental, Philippines. The mansion was built in early 1900s and inspired by Italian architecture. The ruins is an example of brilliant architecture. In fact, located on a sugar plantation in the Negros Occidental province of the Philippines, World War II soldiers or Philippine guerrillas employed by the U.S. Armed Forces intentionally set the building on fire in order to prevent invading Japanese forces from, of course, using it as a building, as a barricade, or as a headquarters. Fun fact, before taking your photos, remember that this is considered to be the Taj Mahal of the Philippines. Now on to our next stop, Provincial Capitol Grounds. The Capitol Park and Lagoon is a provincial park located in Bacolod, Negros Occidental in the Philippines. One of the features of the park are matching sculptures depicting a woman standing alongside a water buffalo and that of a man pulling another water buffalo. The main landmark in the park is the Negros Occidental Provincial Capitol Building. It is the official seat of the governor of the province. Different government offices of the province serving its 13 cities and municipalities are also located in the vicinity of the park. It's also worth noting that in the vicinity, the sculptures were actually executed by Italian sculptor Francesco Riccardo Monti, who was also the one in charge of the sculptures of the Metropolitan Manila Theater and the University of the Philippines Visayas Iloilo campus. The 7-story building you're actually looking at right now is dedicated to the late Pope John Paul II, who visited this capital city on the 20th of February 1981. It was such a momentous event and festive one for the people of Bacolod City that time as they were blessed by his visit. The The tower is located in the city's reclamation area or BREDCO area, which stands for Bacolod Real Estate Development Corporation, since that site was where the late Pope celebrated the Holy Mass in front of a crowd estimated to be almost at 1 million. Now, we're moving on to the Negros Fields of Canes and Palais. Negros isn't a stranger to the beauties of nature, as evident by the overstretching fields of greens and yellows surrounding the sleepy city. While we're going to our next destination, unwind to such a calming atmosphere of nature and bask in the glowing glory of Mother Earth and agriculture. Fun fact, Negros is actually the sugar bowl of the Philippines. However, despite all the exports, we're still lagging behind foreign competitors. This is due to the fact that Negros is still highly traditional with its methods of farming, which culturally is beautiful in fact, but economically isn't quite sound. Now we're moving on to our next destination, which is the Negros Museum. Opened on March 16, 1996, the museum is formerly housed in the provincial capital, which was reverted for government use back in 2003. Since then, the exhibits have been transferred to the former provincial agriculture building. The museum is the first in its kind to not house precious archaeological artifacts, but rather was designed to display Negrense lifestyle and society, which includes old furnishings and loaned items from ancestral houses. It also includes art exhibits and expositions from different local artists and foreign artists residing in the Negros Island region. Negros Museum Cafe serves the needs of museum goers and walk-in guests, which you can be found at the west annex of this museum if you're looking for a bite or looking for a coffee break before going back to the bus. A favorite stopover for Negros visitors, the A&P's Negros Showroom serves as a product display and business center for its member producers. And the Negros Showroom has two outlets. The main branch is located along Lacson Street, while the second one is located at Central City Walk, Robinson's Place, Bacolod City. The Negros Showroom offers a unique concept in marketing and was awarded by DTI as the Outstanding Trade House in the Philippines. The Negros Showroom serves as the Association of Negros Producers marketing platform to showcase the products of their members, making their product reach its target market. Now, if you're looking for something eye-catching, something worth taking a picture, now is the time to step out of the bus and take pictures in the famous Negros Showroom. Now for our last stop, bask in the fresh air of Bacolod's very own Baywalk. Bacolod Baywalk is the newest attraction in the city, as it was only inaugurated last February 14, 2013. The 2-hectare area at the coastline of Bacolod can be a dine-out spot for foodies, an entertainment venue for music lovers, and a perfect place to watch the beautiful sunsets for hopeless romantics. There is an area for bike exhibitions, colorful kites decorating the sky, and of course a rocking view of one of the best sunsets you can ever gaze upon. Now, we've passed by through Bacolod's beauty through the beauty of a connected road. Now, of course, the roads we took weren't always situated in the main road, but just like in the true spirit of Bacolod nuns, we always find a way through traffic and cutting time. The purpose of why we train our drivers to do this for tourists isn't only for cutting time, but for giving them a new experience of thrill to keep the ride fun and dynamic on the street. We've passed by 9 different cultural sites, which proudly shouts out Makabayan for Bacolod. However, like what we've mentioned earlier, this is far from what Bacolod truly has to offer. Now get out there and experience Bacolod for yourself. Stay safe, have fun, and remember to always smile. You are in the city of smiles after all. With that, thank you for this tour, and mabuhay!